My name's Matt. I am the founder of this blog. Uh, the reason why I'm doing a vlog today is pretty simple. That what I'm about to tell you is best suitable for a video content. And I know I've done this before and it's been really disappointing and anticlimactic. But I assure you now that the next couple of minutes of me talking to you, I'm pretty sure that's going to be worth it, okay? I had this dream, and I know your reaction. You're probably not even listening to me anymore. You're off doing other things, but this dream was so detailed and bizarre, and I just had to share it with you. So here it goes, okay? You might be wondering, did you change the scene? Yeah. Two reasons. One, I feel like this backdrop makes me a little more credible with you. And two, I also think that I need to show you that there's more to me than just the books. So I understand that you probably think, oh, Matt's nothing but this intellect. Well, you're wrong. That's why I started off in my room. Anyways, moving on. This dream starts off on the last couple of days with me down in Waco, Texas, right before I walked the stage for graduation. And this is the most layered dream you've ever heard of. Because actually, I find out details about myself as I go further along into the dream. So it first starts off with me just as a normal senior at college, getting ready to graduate and get my own degree paper and enter into the vast job market where I am sought after by Fortune 500 companies, or being a telemarketer. But apparently there's a rumor on the street that I'm wanted for murder, and someone tells me that and I think they're out of their minds. Well, of course I would say that, because I wouldn't just admit to people that I'm a murderer. Apparently, I killed 9 people. I don't know who these 9 people are, but I know that while I was in the basement of the philosophy building, I was leaving through the door. I had a flashback that I killed one of the professors. I should take that back. I killed a random person. I didn't kill a professor. That's crazy. But this young man saw me as I left, and that's where the rumor started, because I had this body bag. But anyways, this got really serious, and so I left the philosophy building and I started running. And where the flashbacks in real life like start and end, I don't know. It's kind of like Lost. But I'm starting to run, and I'm late for the ceremony. Okay? I get to the ceremony, and all of my classmates, friends, mentors are there, and they're all waiting for me to get there. At least that's how it is in my dream. It's never like that in real life. But I get there, and everyone's whispering about Matt the murderer. Oh, he's here, the guy that's killed 9 people. And I'm like, how do so many people know about this? And I start to get so nervous, and everything just slows down for me. And so I'm looking in this this big crowded room of friends and loved ones, and I'm thinking, I'm screwed. I have no chance of getting out of this. And so at this moment, I then flash back to my first house that I grew up in out in New Melle, Missouri. And it was in the woods. It's in a subdivision called Callaway Farms. And if there's one friend that's been involved in my life for a very long time, it's Tim Brockman. But Tim and I are playing basketball at the court where I was picked up from the bus since I was 5 years old. And he knows I was a murderer. There's sirens going on. They're coming for me. The way the subdivision looped itself around, you could hear the sirens and see them through the forest and through the trees, and the red and blue lights were flickering off. But while we were playing, it was flooding. And so we were playing basketball and the water was starting to rise up. But Tim didn't talk about my murders, the people I've killed. He just wanted to play one last game of basketball with me before I was put in prison for the rest of my life. He really cared about me. And here's what was playing the whole time. I need to play it for you, okay? I don't know why. But the cops were coming up and Tim wasn't saying anything, I wasn't saying anything. We were just shooting hoops.
All around me are familiar faces, worn out places,
I duck left, shoot right,
bright and early for the
swoosh.
daily races.
Tim would high-five me,
going nowhere,
and I'd start to cry.
Going nowhere.
Because I killed 9 people, and I'm not getting out of this.
Glasses, no expression, no expression.
The moment's so tense.
I wanna drown my sorrow. No
okay, you get that. The moment was so intense that nothing needed to be said in the dream. I was busted. Little nice guy Matt killed 9 people. And here is Tim, not even like condemning me and saying, I still love you, with his eyes, not his mouth. If you knew Tim, he would probably not say that. Sorry, Tim. But that little moment, that flashback that also represented reality, encouraged me to go and like get out of these murder charges. So I went to, apparently there was a woman behind all of this. Don't read into this, I'm not anti-feminist. But there was one rich and powerful aristocratic woman a part of chasing me down for the murders. Maybe I killed her family or something. But I ended up showing up at her house with the intentions of talking to her. Plot twist, the woman didn't do it, it was her husband. I killed her husband. Crazy, huh? I was also romantically involved with his daughter. So his daughter comes up, and I killed the husband Breaking Bad style. I put the person in a bunch of acid in a bucket and rotted his flesh away. I don't know why I was dreaming of me being a murderer, by the way. But his body rotted. And I had a bag of his skull and bones. And I was in the bathroom cleaning up because I was bloody. I don't know how you get bloody from this, but I was. And the girl who I was involved with started knocking and started opening the door, and I was like pushing it closed, and she was like starting to see that I had a skull there and her dad was gone, and she goes, are you a murderer? So then I woke up. So I'm not going to do this dream the justice of interpreting it. Sorry. If you were looking for a big payout, it's not coming. I've probably had a dream of killing people probably like once every like 2 weeks for the past 6 months. So don't tell anybody about that, okay? So it makes me look kind of bad. So, okay.